I didn't enter. Okay, we're good. Woo. Got in. Alrighty. Get it. Okay. It is what it is. Woo. I'm ready. Blah bye. Need to get a livery on this thing. Mid speed. I mean, it's the same car. I'm the only A rated guy here. Wait, what track is this? Oh, it's no, it's Fuji. Okay. I was thinking that I lost myself. I was like brain farted on what the track layout is. Okay. Nice and simple, boys. There's gonna be a lot of bumping here, I think. Yep, that's what I thought. Alright, cool. Okay. These braking zones are whack. There's something going on with the brake biting point too. Really weird. At some point it just causes a ton of rotation. That. Left foot only is a menace. He's tried to take people out before he gets ghosted too. Did he quit now? Seems likely. Okay, there's no leeway on the gear shift here. Wow. What's going on with my brakes? so sensitive today. I think there's legitimately something wrong with my brakes today. Yeah, there's something going wrong with my brakes. That's better. I think it is. I don't know. You have to shift before the light. Okay, so he's just gonna push. Yeah, I don't know. These brakes seem super sensitive. Very, very sensitive. I was braking too late before, but I guess it's okay. Gotta figure this track out. I don't know, man. This car's rotation's so weird. The way it just spins under brakes is actually super weird. It's the world's most sensitive brake pedal. Oh, of course I get track limits. Okay. Yeah, no, bro. No, bro. I know bad actor behavior when I see it, dude. No, bro. Hey, Limar. All right, cool. You did it. 87 time, yes, Limar. I like how he's like picking me. It's like, what? You're literally just trying to block at that point. You have no right of way. You're literally just trying to brake check me, and I punished you for it. Like, how are you gonna get mad at me for that? Your trick didn't work. What do you want? It's unfortunate that it didn't work, but it didn't work. He's like, oh, it's such great racing from you. Whatever, bro. Oh, this car's just too new. Oh, no, we get this car. An STI? It is. Get a livery on it. Impresa. Who is this? Ozra Subao. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Is that Hestia? I said Subao makes the most sense here, I think. What? Failed. Let's learn the track at least a little bit. How you doing, Limar? Good start to the week. Dude, and watching him race against Trigger earlier, dude. Hey, Zevo. Get your results from your exams. Oh, no, you just said you already passed. How's work? Can't believe I'm saying that, but... What? You can skip work just like that? Oh, this is like a work from home thing? Oh, for 20 hours a week. Oh, so it's not full time. Gotcha. This thing kind of hates trail braking. That's cool. That's interesting. I thought it would be full time in the summer or something. How's me? Doing alright. What's been going? Getting married soon? If only. Probably wouldn't be streaming if I was. Heckin' slow right now. Must not be shifting correctly. You're probably gonna get married before me, right? How? Where's he getting that speed from? I'm breaking where he's breaking too. Damn. Do. Nice, you got the bad actor out of there. Probably not. What do you mean? All right, here we go. Oi. What? I was given the penalty? None of these guys were, huh? Okay, nice. It is what it is. Yeah, I have a 2-second here, so I'll be right at the back. There we go. It wasn't even me that crashed into the guy that got pushed out. I was just a bystander. Oh, he's not gonna get married. I see. Life partners it is. Makes sense. There aren't a lot of benefits to getting married. If you really look at it. Other than the government taxes you differently sometimes. I don't know how it is in the EU or in your country in general. Subaru Simulator? I mean, this is road car, so it's actually not meta at all. This is a spec car. I don't get to choose my car for this race. It's not the race car. Plus, the Subaru is no longer very meta. Even in Group 4 now. The meta that you hate is kind of doesn't exist anymore. This other thing, I shift early. Yeah, it's actually really fun in Group 4 now because it's a bunch of different cars now, depending on track. I just don't know where to brake. A lot of rear-wheel drive cars and stuff like that are viable now. And it's really track dependent now in Group 4, which is nice. Things a bit interesting there. Still like a general sort of best car, but you can kind of use whatever a little bit, which is nice. No longer get completely pummeled if you don't take meta. What? It's like people brake so much later than me, but they get around the corner better than me. Story of my life. Even in Forza, to be fair. People just are faster. I have to come to accept. Any plans over the summer other than your work? That time I broke too early somehow. Yeah, apparently not. Getting bored on the straights, I think that's what's happening. Yeah, that's the mind control pass right there. Alright. I am bad at this. I'm nowhere near up to pace here. Let me watch one of these. When are they shifting? That's the main thing. I think I'm getting it, whereas like you're not supposed to shift at red line. But I'm just interested. He's already in 6, which makes sense. You're supposed to shift super early. Oh wow, you just abuse the gearbox. Shift about 1/4. Oh, not here. Oh, nobody. Go down. 4. I'll get. Because it's a road car. Go to about 1/4. Or half, thereabouts. Seems to be the right shift point. Oh my god. This is like Forza. I didn't think I'd see it in GT, but I guess you see it in GT. Just go into second and break your engine. Counter-steer assist, lol. You only don't shift if you know you have to shift back down later. You can actually cut that corner pretty tight. Oh wow, you shift fairly early. Okay. So you do shift fairly early. Head gasket? Yeah, no. Thing's gone. And gearbox is also gone. Alright. Give it a shot one more time. And then we'll do some race B after. Goes to so much faster than the second guy. It's actually hilarious. Like 2/10 on him. Let's give myself a bit more leeway here. Let's get this guy. At least we know the stupid tricks with this car specifically. I mean, if I want max performance, it seems like I should be using counter steer assist, because this thing just rotates somehow too much. It feels like McLaren, where you just want to shift as early as possible. That works. Yeah, this car has some weird dynamics to it. Brake balance is all off. I don't get to choose brake balance. Alright. Say boat. It's just a weird brake balance where it's like you touch the brakes and it rotates on the front end. Not even, if it was like more brake balance towards the rear, I think it'd be fine. Feels like, you know what? It feels like as if the front, it's like you have discs in the front and drums in the rear. Feels like that essentially. It's like super crazy. But in essence, it's just a boat. Not as fun as I thought it would be. I love driving road cars, but this is just too much. All right. Final race A for tonight, I think. I might come back to it, but I want to do some race B. Alright, here we go. Hey. I tried for something. Oy. My rear wheel is damaged. I just got done with dealing with front left damage. Oh. That's gonna be a crash somewhere. That's exactly how Landon passed me earlier, so shoving it down the inside and hoping for the best. I actually had more than enough space there. Fish pad doesn't exist in Cat Hard, yeah, I know. Because they're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it correctly, I guess that's the right word. There's a rally car. Rally into it. Oh. Second gear trick didn't work. I hesitated on the braking zone. Don't know the actual marker or where I should be starting to brake. Damn. I don't know where the breaking point is when I'm that deep in. Oh, that freaking exhaust is loud. Okay, so it wasn't gonna let me pass that way. Respect that. LOL. Crazy, he has a half a second on me. Might be still on for third place here. Don't get dove. Oh, close. I messed up towards the end there. I was a bit too worried about the guy behind me. All right. Okay. Maybe a longer wait here, but do a couple of these. End the night. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna wait for this. How's everybody doing? Just chatting stream for a couple minutes. Nineteen, 18 seconds. Oh. There we go. All right, here we go. Got the end of that song as well. It's my best time, 126. Ooh, seems like GR Supra is supreme here. Terran's right behind. Yeah, GR Supra seems good here. Because you don't really get to benefit from the McLaren top speed very much. Alright, hey Techno. I was just testing the brake pedal. Okay, yeah, it's literally just in the Subaru where the mapping for the brake pedal seems completely broken. You missed all the funny racing in the WRX earlier. Now we're in the serious racing. It's still probably gonna be pretty funny though. It'll be starting from the back. Plenty of hilarity. Come. It wasn't as hilarious because the car is a bit of a handful to drive this week. The road car. The fastest time on the leaderboard has counter steer assist on, so. That's how you know. Oh goodness. I'm a drifter now. I don't know about, is that like a esports drift tournament? That's how little I know. I'm assuming that's what it is. What? Oh, then what is it? Oh, grassroots drifting. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, very... just, you know, I'm just so knowledgeable about drifting community. Okay, I'm gonna have to give me 1 second. I wanna turn off my wheel and turn it back on. Way better than FD? Really? Bold statements. Okay, I think it's actually way better now. I just had a brake problem earlier. I'm gonna blame my equipment. The America sucks anyway. I wouldn't know. I agree with you. I'll nod and say yes. Classic. I know so much. Damn. I'm bad right now. I'm a Canadian dude, yes. A lot of racetracks up here. Oh wow, my force feedback was completely broken earlier. Turns out. Yeah, which is kind of interesting. I wonder where they learned. Where they practice. There's not a lot of race tracks up here, but I guess like they probably do a lot of autocross or something, which is the closest thing we got. Racetracks. They can kind of just do whatever. Make their own tracks. R34 here is illegal. I mean, it's legal, no? Because you just can't drive on the road. You can drive on the track, right? It's not road legal. The car. I thought you can bring it in now. They just passed the year, like a year ago or 2 years ago. 25 years, right? So you can actually drive on the road now. The prices on those have skyrocketed now. Because actually import companies can actually truly bring them in now. Well, actually no, it's kind of dropped a little bit, but then it's going back up because everybody wants one now. For a while there was high because you could only get the ones that were imported before they shut the guy down. The company that were doing it. Do you know the story? The import company? Yeah. They thought they could trick the government by saying the R32 is close enough to the R34. I love that story though. You know, they would have gotten away with it too. We went for Fast and Furious. Probably. They were legit for R32, but like it's financially it didn't make any sense for them to fully recertify the R34. It cost them so much to do the R32 already. They're kind of banking on being able to bring in the R34 as well. Nope. Is this legal there? S15s? Are S15s not legal in the US as well? I didn't know about that one. Oh. I think wasn't it because of like you guys did like an anti-competitive thing where like a bunch of the dealers or whatever complaining that people were importing cars instead of buying from them, so then they made that law thing or something like that. The cars in America were expensive. Their economy will die. I don't know what they're scared of, actually, if you think about it, because even if they're about to die, as they were in 2008, 2009, the government just bailed them out anyway, so what's the point of all this tax? All these laws to prevent import when all you needed to do was the government to bail you out anyway. Makes the law seem super useless. It just makes it annoying for people. Goodness. Ow. Freedom. Freedom, as long as you don't... We'll give you freedom as long as you follow these laws that the companies have lobbied us to create. Can I use my real car in GT7? I could bring that out right towards the end of the stream, but not part of this. These races, because they're restrictive. I can't use my car here. Definitely slower than I was yesterday. That's okay. I'm not gonna get that far up in the standings anyway here. I'm thinking of keeping my car and buying another car. So keeping your current Korean hatchback of dreams. Getting a different car. So you're not trading in. What's in your budget if you don't trade in then? E50Z? 240 is so expensive now, though. From what I heard, because all the drifters and stuff are grabbing it. So you gotta have to get like a really ratty one, right? And then just rebuild the whole thing. And you might want to push that into the future a little bit. So like maybe like this is what I would say, right? You gotta play the waiting game. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's tough because the longer you wait, like it's just like it's a limited supply car, you know. So that's true. Oh, there's a good one. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough because it's like it feels like you might want to have a more, you might want to be a bit more financially stable before you invest in a project car. At least that's for me, because like project cars are money sinks, right? And then like it's one of those things where until you get everything right, you're not gonna have a car. It's like it's one of those things where you have to reach a bar where it becomes drivable, and it takes a while. So for a while, it's just gonna sit in your garage or wherever, and it's just not gonna be like a glorified paperweight for the longest time. You're not gonna see a return on investment, and then a lot of people get discouraged, right? When they're like putting all this money in, and it's like, oh, I have an engine, or like I have an exhaust I haven't put on, or I haven't done the electricals or whatever, but like I have to do it, and then they get a bit frustrated or discouraged, and it just stays there, and then they end up selling it. I'm not saying that's necessarily what's gonna happen to you, but it's just like it's like you have to have like expendable income to throw at it, essentially. Like you don't have to keep saving for the next thing you have to buy to get the car to run. So like maybe instead what you like, here's another like suggestion, is that you get a car that you're gonna be happy with stock. So like you're like gonna be prepared, or like mostly stock. So like you're mentally preparing yourself for not spend any money on the car you're buying now. You're gonna just keep it bone stock, or as much as possible as you can fathom, or as you can take. And then all the money that you would have put into the mod, you start like, you know, saving up for. Oh dang it! What was that? Oh god. That guy just caused a huge traffic jam. Okay, there's some hilarity here, even at this level, so saw a bit of that. That's not gonna make it. There we go. This is going to be a track car, event car. Yeah, I got you. I understand where you're coming from, but it's like, it feels a bit of a stretch to start thinking about a project car when it's like, you get like your first job and stuff like that. This is like all your money, right, into a project car. And you know, you gotta earn more, keep earning more to like feed it, and then until it works at some point. You will have like a glorified paperweight for the longest time, and then that's all you would have shown for it for like your summer of, you know, slaving away at McDonald's and like that, you know. But no, I feel you. Like if you're like that determined, or like if you find a really good 240, a really good condition, really good price or whatever, like, and you're like, you have to just promise yourself you're not gonna get discouraged and have to like. Nothing is a worse investment than a project car that you have to sell, right? Because nobody's gonna pay the right amount of price that you put in already, essentially, like, on those parts and stuff they already put in, because it's a project car. So like, it's a real commitment once you get a project card. Like you're probably like, the only financial sense you can make out of buying a project card is that you have to finish it and actually use it, because nobody else is gonna pay for it. Every day is mostly half day. Gotcha. I'm getting back into the group a little bit here. Cards with 4, so I think you might be fine. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, like, this is whatever. It's your money anyway, but I guess I'm just bouncing ideas. It's kind of what I do with you you guys a lot with like my car color and stuff like that. I understand at the end of the day it's your choice, but I'm also biased because I just don't have much mechanical skill at all. None of my family were ever like, I'm the only car guy in the family essentially. We didn't grow up like, we don't even have like a ratchet set or tools at all in our garage and stuff like that. But I find it so interesting, like watching people online do car builds, but it's like, it's not a step that I would ever really take until like I had so much money that I could like potentially lose it all before I could find myself maybe doing like some project car or whatever, or end up just saving enough money so that I could get a shop to do it for, like a shop to do all the work for me. Hilariousness continues. Yeah, so it's kind of sucks. What? Thought I safe, but I was not. Oh god, that was weird. The car doesn't snap like that right there, but a bit wide there. Yeah, so the whole idea that I like, this is how far it's gone, right? Like they don't even change their wheels or anything themselves, right? Like winter tire changes, like it was like a struggle. Like of course I used my own money to buy this stuff, but like I bought a torque wrench just so I could do my own winter wheel rotations, and my mom was just like, "Are you sure?" Like that's how bad it is. And she was like, this might not be a great investment. I was like, trust me, I'm gonna make the money back if I do a couple rotations. Like, you know, just like I have to pay them, you know, like 30-40 bucks a shop to get my winter wheels put on. Not even, because I don't have to like replace the tire or anything, they're on the rims. I was like, oh, this is like, we don't even have a torque wrench or anything of the sort. So it was like a completely foreign idea to change my own wheels. That's as far as my mechanical skill goes at the moment. At least I figured that out. Not even oil. Never changed oil in my life. My family is as vanilla as it comes. Everything at the dealer, not even at a third-party shop. Always at the dealer. Recently, the car, my grandpa's car, got like old enough that the dealer, like, there's no benefit to go in the dealer anymore, and it's actually cheaper to go to third-party. So they finally like went to a third-party shop at least. But oh, they never inflate tires. What do you mean? It's just never like. I mean, to be fair, they just never have problems with their tire. So like, worst case scenario, like I don't think they've ever had trouble with tires. But if they did, then they would probably just go to the gas station or something. I would. I've done that when I had like a tire pressure sensor light on. I personally think that my grandparents might end up just going to the dealer and have like, check this light out, because they don't know what the light means. So I would know what it does, but I would know what that symbol was. My like the person that owns the car, my grandpa wouldn't though. Yeah. It's a toughie. Yeah, it's on supers now. That's the meta for this track. It's because like the McLaren has better top end, like top speed and stuff, but there's only one long straight here, so you don't really get the benefit from the McLaren that much. Because the Supra was better, slightly better handling than the Silvia, but the Silvia had much better top end, and it had decent excel as well. So the Supra didn't like, was it any better than the Silvia, really, in any areas? Now that the Silvia has been nerfed, essentially you get more niche cars, right? Like this car is better on longer straights, and then the Supra is better if you are not a lot of straights. The Silvia was always like the balance between the two, but now that it's gone, you can choose one or the other for the right track. It was good on the Daytona track, of course. Figures, because it does have the highest top speed. Excel. It was meta there, essentially. Outside of that track and Le Mans, it's just another straight line fest once you get the back straight. The Mulsanne Straights, I think that's what it's called. So it's not really like, so generally it's not the right car or the best car. Alright, this might be my last race actually. A bit later than I wanted. Dinner was a bit later than expected, so everything got pushed back a little bit. Me. That's because I came home late from work, because I stayed a bit longer to finish up some stuff. Sometimes happens, especially in like comp sci when you're on. I don't think it's even a comp sci specific thing. I think it's like sometimes you just at work you like are solving a problem, and then you just want to finish solving it before you leave. You know, if you come back to it tomorrow, you have to restart or remember some things. You have to backtrack a little bit. That's a penalty. I can show you my real IRL car in this game if you want, Limar, after this. Well, it's not 1-for-1 because they don't actually have Scion in this game. It's all Toyota. I don't think they have the... I'm not into like competitive drifting. Like I admire the art form that is drifting. That's for sure. Like overall, that's not like drifting's fault or anything. It's just like I view drifting as kind of like art form. You know, it's like one of those competitions is like on the same vein, in the same vein as like figure skating, like gymnastics, where it's like rating based. I'm like not really into that because, you know, I'm just a more kind of objective person. That it's hard for me to get, you know, hooked onto that kind of stuff. And it's not, it doesn't feel like it's objectively that this guy's faster than the other guy. Like, it's the same way why I'm like not into, you know, like I don't care for the slam dunk contest in basketball either. Like I'll admire it. Like I'll watch compilations of the best dunks and stuff, but like I can't get like I don't follow the competition part of it. Like competition is whatever. It's just like when like, you know, like I'll watch YouTube compilations of like crazy drifts. I don't remember who it is. Was it Saito or something? Like the legendary guy that did that. I think it was in the R33 where he jumped into initiating the drift. Like that's like something I remember very well. Yeah. Zabusu. Like that video comes up once in a while. Daigo, yeah. That video comes up once in a while. My parent recommended. I watch it every single time because it's so good. I can't imagine watching that as like following it as a sport. Nothing against the sport itself or like the skill it takes. It's just not my cup of tea. You understand? Like the same thing with like Olympic dives. It's like, oh, that's cool, but I just never care about the stuff. But I can like appreciate it when they like hit the water and like there's no splashback. And it's like, ooh, that's a great landing. You know? Which is also why I kind of want to do a bit of drifting, not for like competing or anything, just to, like, because I watched Initial D growing up. Kind of want to do a bit of it. But I haven't been able to find the time to learn a completely new skill like that. As you've mentioned, you'd help out, but it's just kind of tough because I have a full day job and like kind of drifting is one of those things that I tried a little bit in Forza when I was playing it with the wheel and I just never got it. I just like nothing I know would help me. Like, I just have no previous knowledge that would really help me there. The environment very different from Europe. Yeah, probably like it didn't have the right tune for the car to try it either and stuff like that. And like my wheel settings are completely off because they're tuned for like maximum force feedback for like grip racing. Yeah, I definitely like didn't give myself the best chance, but it just felt so overwhelming. Whereas like other stuff where it's like, you know, when I started using the wheel to race, like it's not too far removed from the pad. I'm just like transferring pad knowledge to you know, just learning the wheel and stuff like that and what the inputs are. So it's like, but like to get to drifting is daunting to say the least. Eventually I found some time to try it, but a long eventually. The only way I got through like the GT5 or GT7 drift challenges was if I changed my wheel setting to only be like 180 degrees, so I could like, I didn't have to like rotate hands or anything, so then like full lock 180 to 180 so that like I could actually have steering input. I didn't have to like cross over my hands or anything. Because once I crossed over, I let the wheel go a little bit to get the rotation let it like catch the drift, I would always like kind of not do well anymore. Plus, like, because it's like my wheel just goes so fast because of the high force feedback. I understand that most when I watch people on sim setups do drifting and stuff like that, their force feedback is relatively light. Like kind of is fairly mild. Never just whips your hand around. Like mine, you could like if it goes max, if your car spins around, like, it legitimately could break your could do serious damage to your wrist if you're holding on. But that's just how racing is, because you want max feedback. I'm in BC. I'm close enough. It takes me like an hour or two to get to the the US border. I go down to Seattle for day trips sometimes. What? Are you serious? Ghost him. That's really annoying. My front end is completely damaged. I have no grip. Wow, what is happening? That green part caused a lot of havoc. Get me the frick out. Well, that ruined my tempo a little bit there. Alright, let's focus. Yeah, I go down to Seattle for day trips and stuff like that. I love Cheesecake Factory. I always get a cheesecake there for dessert. And then I always get one to go, so I have something to eat the day after, or the day or two after. I come back, in the fridge. Standard thing. So when I cross the border, they ask us like, what you got? What you bringing them over? Not much. And I always get like a bit, yeah, because like there's like a bit of, you know, it's a no to bring food. Of course, it's usually like live produce and stuff like that that they care about, not like actual food. I usually joke a little bit with the guy on the border. It's like, no, just some cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory, and they're like, ooh, what you got there? I usually don't ask, but once in a while you'll get a guy that's on the same wavelength. My go-to, Reese's peanut butter. I think that's one I go to a lot. If I want like slightly lighter flavor, I go for banana cream. That one's always a winner. Can never go wrong with the classic strawberry either. The Godiva, if I really want chocolate. Oh god. That's penalty. Order at, it kind of changes every time. I like they Yeah, I don't remember the name of the dish, but it's like they have this bow tie pasta with chicken. I usually go with their pastas though. Pastas are pretty decent. I have a meals usually there. I think it's like tartaglia usually. Like that was pretty good. Not much for like tomato-based pastas, but creamy sauce. Ooh, that's where it's at for me. Damn, I lost a lot of time doing that. Dude, I'm drooling right now. Thanks for asking me those questions. Now I'm thinking about freaking Cheesecake Factory. Now I'm hungry, bro. Thanks for that one. Got me reminiscing. Faster than this guy. There you go. I was pulling from him before, so. Keep the 7th place. Series I watch F1 mainly. Not mainly, I think that's the only racing series I really watch. Hungry too now. You have a shift tomorrow? Look forward to that. Yeah, I'm not into the sports that much. In general, I follow basketball, but I don't watch the games because they're too long. So I just catch highlights and stuff. I don't watch the full-length races of F1 either, just because they're always all international, so like the time zone always never works out very well for me. But that's mainly that's kind of an excuse. Mainly it's just I'm too lazy to watch. I got into it because of Max Verstappen, so he's my boy. Endurance racing. Oh yeah, I follow that now because Steve's, one of my other viewers, is really into it. And like, not the main one I really followed was like the 24 hours. I just know that it's always been Toyota. I have a bit of context as he updates me whenever he goes around. Like, he's like, oh, Toyota won again, or whatnot. So I know that Toyota has been dominating that category. I think everybody knows that at least. Especially since Porsche left. But then like this, there's like the new LM, what is it called? LM prototype or something? That new series, so that's kind of like a new playing field. Yeah, Ferrari won the last 24 hours of Le Mans. Yeah. Yeah, so I was following that because I was interested. I mean, Ferrari's not doing well in F1, but at least they got something outside of F1. They finally did something, and yeah. If only they could replicate that success in F1. Is Limar still here? Quick check. You watching anime, Techno? Okay, so if Limar's not here... Oh, right. Sorry, my bad. I forgot you were into AX. That one's my bad. Check this out. Okay, no, this is my car. This is essentially is my car. I don't own this car, so I'll buy this. Okay, so I'll point you to this thing. Kind of like a really awesome Easter egg. Limar's not around. Okay, cool. Yes, so it has the it has mainly TRD, like, okay, so it has a TRD exhaust, TRD rims, TRD lowering springs. I think I did the TRD sway bars. I don't think we had air filters back then, but if I did, then I have that. There's like 6 things. So I did like basically everything that the dealer would allow. Nobody kit though, yeah, nobody kit. Nothing that the dealer doesn't provide. Wait, does the dealer provide that now? Is that an option? Oh. Damn. Yeah, it wasn't a thing back when. When I got my car. The only parts were the ones I talked about. You mean the special editions? Yeah, I didn't get a special edition car. Okay, here. Here's the Easter egg I wanted to show you. Okay, let's go to manufacturer and go to Toyota here. Alright, you're gonna like this. Okay, this thing look familiar? He even got like... He even got the power correct. Or ish. It's like within the realms of possibility. The revs don't really match the I know, actually no, the revs match. Well, kind of. The revs match in the way that the end of the manga was. So like they actually legitimately have it at the end of the manga. Which is so awesome. It's actually so cool to me that they like paid attention. Also sounds great though. This is what I wish I daily drove. Whoa. Into that thing. I'll try. I don't know how to though. Oh, I'm messing up because I'm used to left foot braking. I need to remember how I drove to work today. This morning. Into driving my own car. Shift. Okay. Wait, okay, let me get used to this again. I don't think this car is very competitive here. What? My gearbox, if I haven't used it in a while, my shifter like wigs out and isn't synced up correctly. That does that thing. I was shifting to, I think it's fourth is second. Oh, my slide attempt was bad. Wait, let me do this. Let me try that again. So look at this. Look at the inside. It's even got like the tack, modified tack, so it can actually take the revs. So cool. I like how it also just says that the displacement is not available. So you know that they were just nailing it for the anime or the manga. Nobody knows. I did it again. It's always when you shift too fast. Quicker, it's not too fast. Oh yes. I need to sync up my gearbox again. I have to calibrate it. It uses like all effect sensors. The magnets are bit. I mean, Forza can beat it. Well, not Motorsport, but Forza Horizon can beat it if they go to Japan and actually they do togeis correctly. We don't need the Assetto Corsa mod to do toge anymore. This is still just circuit racing. You finally acknowledged it, at least. You hear? In Horizon 7, the current Horizon, there's like an achievement if you use the 8086. You drift or something, or get enough points drifting. It's doing that thing again. Come on, give me 4. I know. I tried. Yeah, I need to fix my gearbox. Yeah, it's doing me 2 again. I'm just glad I got to show you this. There's the regular cars in here too. Like a regular 8086 is also in this game. But this is the one you want, you know? Yeah, it's the first time they've really acknowledged Initial D in the game. Because they've had the 8086 in there since like fairly like far in the beginning of the fairly early in that franchise. I think it's like the second or third one that was already in the game, but and of course people were making liveries for it back then already. Forza livery editor is pretty decent. more I roast through the gears, the better the gearbox becomes, and more accurate it is. Hey, you happy about that one? This car is pretty loose in the rear end though. Probably has something to do with the weight balance. It's so light that there's no weight on the rear. It's like the opposite of the Porsche problem in Wangan Midnight. The car got too light, the front got too light. There's no way to balance it. It's the same thing here. Man, the carbon hood helps, but... TK the vehicle. Oh, well, there goes. I need to actually fully calibrate my gearbox here. Clutch kick. Alright, the clutch kick didn't work out. Alright, I'm done. I know the technique names and stuff like that, but I just can't do them. Anyway, that was fun. Way to end. I'm glad I showed you that though. I'm glad you didn't know about it. I thought you would have known, but that would have spoiled it for me a little bit. Yeah, they got the power and everything kind of correct, which is awesome. Nothing like the 4A GE sounds. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today's stream. Thanks everybody for dropping by. We'll be back tomorrow with some Genshin Impact. I'm just going through the events and stuff like that. Hopefully finish up the exploration or whatnot. Probably won't do the exploration tomorrow just because I'll be too busy with the main quest more than likely. Yeah, so look forward to that. Not sure when I'm gonna be pulling for Yola. I think I will regardless, so you can probably Thursday this week. I'll be spending all my primos, hopefully getting that. But yeah, that said, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day, night, morning, afternoon, wherever you guys are from. Just have a great day in general. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, stay safe, all that good stuff. Good night, tag now, bye bye.